first live stream. You guys, I've told you our little bit of rules going on there before we started. Your last couple of sessions have revolved around you being deep inside what turns out to be a blue dragon's lair. You lost your guide to said blue dragon, whose name is As the Magnificent. But you also defeated a great many of his children and freed some slaves and destroyed a bunch of ogres and discovered yourselves deep inside what looks like the northern extension of the Hisbiner mine. You also encountered the now freed Archmage Bas, who came to your aid and helped you finish off the dragon. And you cleared out the end of the mines, and from there you were trying to decide where you were going to go next. So we will put you back over on the mine scene. Where a great many things are dead. So you had just finished fighting off a bunch of ogres. You had searched the tunnels and found all of these people in the tunnels that were slaves. What would you guys like to do from here?
Short rest will be fine.
Yeah, we should gather the people who are working in the caves.
Maybe free the prisoners, yes.
Yeah, gather them back into the main.
I would say whoever wants a short rest takes a short rest, and the others will get all these slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. I can go around if someone joins.
I can help you.
I can help too.
Okay.
Where are we putting everyone?
Maybe in the room with the hay beds, not with the cages. Okay. I think the hay
beds. Here. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the other one they in the last session they say it was really not a nice place for them to be.
Yeah, so let's try to put them on some of the beds and let's try to see what we have on the tables too. Maybe we have some food for them on top of water. It could be quite useful.
Okay.
Sure.
So, Evandal, Tormir, you guys were searching the caverns for survivors, for the slaves. Yes. Evandal, where you're at, just to the left of your character, is a smallish chamber that seems to be filled almost to overflowing with hundreds of skeletons.
Okay, I would like to ask one of the miners. They speak common.
They do speak common. They all remind you in their features of your guide Ramjeet.
Oh no.
Just much older, much more exhausted.
Yeah, while freeing them, I can try to use, if they are with shackles, to open them with the teeth tool to guide them.
You don't find much trouble in doing that. The shackles are very basic. It seems the shackles were less a way to keep them there and more a reminder of their servitude. They're just exhausted, their minds and bodies broken down from the weeks and months that they spent underground working in this mine for the Blue Dragon.
While freeing, I will look one that is not as so tired and exhausted, and asks particularly about that cave. If what was there? What the guards were using it for?
He tells you this is where they disposed of those who were no longer of use.
And how long you have been here?
He doesn't know. He hasn't seen the light of day in more time than he can remember.
Okay, so they are prisoners for quite months or even more.
From the number of skeletons you see in this chamber, they've been at this for a while. He's one of hundreds.
For now, then we gather them and make them stop working, and gather into the big chamber down there.
Okay.
I've joined with Evandal, and I'm not saying anything. I'm just keeping quiet, but I'm helping.
All right, that's fine. As you guys are moving about, you find different places in the mine where it looks like they're quarrying things, everything from emeralds to rubies. You find a couple of places where it looks like they're still digging out pieces of ore that are untreated for gold.
Do they know who and why or for what they are doing all of that?
They do know that it was a blue dragon named Oz the Magnificent. However, they all blame Mago.
Who?
Because of Mago.
Mago.
Can you spell it or put it in the chat?
Did we hear about that already? Doesn't ring a bell.
No, you have not heard
No,
anything about Mago.
Who is Mago?
Mago is the high priest of the Azad tribe.
That's the same tribe as Ramjeet, yeah?
That is the same tribe as Ramjeet. And as you ask around, it seems that every man, because all of the slaves are male, they all come from the Azad tribe.
Their own high priests send them there?
He did not send them there directly. Yet they tell you that once every month or 2 months, he would send a special group of warriors far, far out into the desert, near the foot of the Broken Spine Mountains, to check on the temple, which you guys have already encountered. And not all of these patrols returned.
Okay, but they all still keep going.
He does keep sending them, but the desert is a dangerous place. So they've thought that the patrols have fallen to other dangers. You've seen them: giant scorpions, vultures.
Or maybe they went into the temple and they thought the bad people have got them.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people are curious.
Yeah.
But the tribe of Ramjeet, they were accusing the dwarves of stealing the water. So he was sending also them. He knew about, probably Mago knew about the water and was sending them to blaming the dwarves.
But it wasn't just the Azad tribe that was blaming them. All 3 tribes were blaming the dwarves.
But
True.
Mago
True.
know what is
And who is this Mago exactly to the tribe? Is he the leader? Is this some kind of powerful?
He is a shaman, their high priest.
Do they have any other leader in the tribe?
There is a tribal chief.
So is this like their second in command or the third in command or something like that? Or is this somebody that's an advisor?
He is supposed to be an advisor to the chief, but he's also their conduit, their link to the gods. So while he's not officially in control of anything, he
might just be,
He has almost as much power as the tribal chief himself. Simply because of his connection to the gods. He interprets the will of the gods.
Which god are they following?
You would ask that, and I don't know. It's terrible of me. I will have to look at my notes. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry. It's I had it. It slipped my mind. Let me pull up my notes.
It's not plot relevant then. That's fine.
He got ya.
It's not plot relevant.
All right. Mm-hmm.
What we do from here, because we cannot leave them here. They are too weak to go back to the tribe. We have to wait with them. We go to Hestinit.
You said that they were just exhausted and needed rest, didn't you?
Yes, they seem to be just completely overworked. They don't seem like they've been tortured or anything in this nature. Just literally worked and worked and worked until they can't work no more, and then they are disposed of and replaced.
But that's just the guys in the cages. The other guys out with the cages, were they the same or are they not as bad?
They're not quite as bad. That's why they're still out working. The people that were in the cages were left behind simply because they couldn't work anymore.
Okay, and would we know how long it would take for them to be able to walk with us? Would one night of sleep be enough for them to be able to walk with us again? Or do they need like 2 or 3 nights?
It depends on where you're going.
Should we try to reopen the mine back so that we can make them rest in Isbina? I mean, if this is the mine of Isbina, and it seems to be the case because of how much ore and different kind of ore is in the shafts, I mean, it seems that we need to try to follow the tracks and try to, I mean, reopen the mine, and from there we can make them rest in the city, in the library.
The other side of the mine, in the dwarf side, it's sealed shut. We can
it's still
not
It
pass.
is. We can't move there.
And
we couldn't from the other side, but maybe it's easier from this side. I mean, it's worth a shot because it will avoid us to have to walk few days with a massive company, and we don't have the food for all of that. But if the shaft of the mine is just there and we just need to open that and try to open that, I mean, it's basically the issue is solved just now. So
I can create food and drink. I can create enough for everybody if we're just walking.
Okay.
While you're talking about this, trying to reopen the mine, one of the slaves tells you that it is impossible to open this mine. They have lost hundreds of men trying to burrow deeper. But every time that they think that they have a section closed, it simply caves in on them again.
You know, what we could do is we could speak to the ones that are feeling a bit more stronger, and maybe they could go to wherever their tribe is.
Well, if you remember correctly, when you spoke with Boss, he told you that the route from here to Hisbiner was only about a day and a half.
Yeah, it's a day and a half.
You actually traveled much further back in the desert than you had before. So, Ermor, to answer your question, they worship Imlatur, the god of endurance.
Okay.
They also believe in Lathander, the god of rebirth and renewal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna butcher her name. Lilithra, the goddess of joy, and Malar, the god of the hunt. These are the 4 major gods of the tribes.
Hmm.
And does this Mago just speak to them all?
He interprets the god's will to the people, and the people, being of great faith,
Yeah.
take him at his word.
Okay.
Mhm.
How is he kind of elected or anything to his high priest position?
The people can tell you that the role of the high priest, once bestowed upon a person, is theirs until the day they die. Once that person passes into the next world, then the search for a new high priest begins.
It might be time to go for a new high priest, I guess, then.
Mago has been the high priest of the Azad people for 22 years.
Oh, jeez.
Did he send people since the beginning? Like, do they recall about an amount of time where everything was kind of fine before he rose to power?
As far as everyone of the villages know, or everyone in the tribe knows, things are still fine. The patrols that don't return are accepted losses. The desert is dangerous. It is only these here that really understand the fact that, no, it seems that they were purposely sent to be given to the dragon.
All right.
But people were being sent for 20 years?
Looks like it. Did you not
Yeah.
say there were lots of skeletons up there?
Make an intelligence check for me, Evandel. Just a rough estimate. Looking into this one chamber, you might be able to fill it in 20 years if you were bringing in 10 or 15 people every couple of weeks. But yet, as you explored the caves, you actually found a second chamber exactly like this one, just full to overflowing with hundreds of skeletons. There's no way this many people died and decomposed this far in just the past 22 years.
Okay, it's more than that.
And who was before Mago? Anyone recalls?
They think about it for a few minutes, and they don't rightly recall the last high priest. They know there was one, but they can't quite seem to remember the name.
But why do they blame Mago if
Because
seems that there was prisoners since way before him?
They blame Mago because...
Are the other tribes in on it?
They blame Mago because Mago is the one that specifically chose them for this patrol out to sea to the temple.
Is there any survivors that was captured before Mago was the high priest? Or are they all dead?
Each and every man that you talk to in this mine all know Mago as the high priest. They've never known anything different.
I take it they're all, what, 20s and 30s?
They all seem to be younger men, early 20s up to, say, late 30s. And as you ask, they are all some of the tribe's most skilled and valiant warriors.
Maybe the Mago don't know what he's doing. He's just sending people as he always send, and he doesn't know what happened?
That's a
Also.
possibility, yeah.
Yeah.
That is indeed a possibility. But these men still blame Mago for their condition.
Of course.
Shouldn't we just like say hi? Try to find him? Try to find their tribe?
We should first worry about getting them back to safety, and then we can worry about finding Mago.
Yeah, definitely.
Can we put
if-
them all to sleep on in the big area where we killed a bunch of augurs last time, right before, and then try to go solve the water problem, because we still need to open up the water vault.
Yeah,
to then be able to move on. I mean, he's dead, but we promised to Ramjit, and then this is the way to secure Isbina or so.
Didn't Bas say that he could help us with
I
that?
think if we went back to Bass, he says that he was going to help with the water situation, because between myself and Mel, we weren't able to move enough water and enough earth to stop it completely. And
Yeah.
we weren't able to refill the oasis. We're just not strong enough for that thing. But Bass says that he would be able to help with it. So maybe he's come up with a plan by now.
Can you send one note for Bath, because we have to sleep here anyway, and
Yeah.
tomorrow maybe he can close this and teleport everyone back?
could be useful.
You'll remember that Boss told you that he was very weak, that his imprisonment had weakened him, and it was going to take him many days to regain his strength. The teleportation circle that he used to come to help you with the dragon was at the very limit of his strength. It's why he offered to you then and there, come back with me now, or you will have to come back by foot.
Let's have a rest here and try to help as many people we can here. Try to gather everyone in the room. Everybody has quite a long rest, and we try to start to make the way back to Isbina with everyone once everybody's sorted out.
Yeah, I agree. Is there any way we can conjure some food or anything like that? I don't know how much rations I have.
In the first part of the cave where we met the dragon, I remember there was some food that was
true.
still good, and
Yeah.
some cascades of ale, if I remember,
That's true.
but a lot of water.
Indeed.
Back in the bedchamber of the half-blue dragons,
Yeah.
there were a great many dry rations. There were barrels of apples. There was something burning on a spit that's probably cinders by now.
I hate some of it already.
And there were 3 or 4 casks of ale.
Maybe we should get everybody upstairs then. And
I don't think we should share the ale. They're too weak to drink it. I think. Should keep it for ourselves.
Okay.
it might
Typical
be some of
Eleanor.
that breakfast ale that you have. You know, did you not say it's good to have it in the morning or something like that?
Yes, it's Earl Grey ale.
It will do more harm to them than good.
And will also do only harm to you.
No, I'm used to it. Don't worry about me.
I don't worry about you. I worry about us when you start drinking again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, what's the plan?
Let's bring everyone maybe over there. Have some food, some rest for everyone. Make sure that they are all as healthy as possible, and maybe after a good night of sleep, we could escort them to his banner.
I
Okay.
can carry. I would say I can carry at least 2 of these slaves if they aren't able to walk.
Should be able to carry one at least, maybe.
Depending on how many do we need, I might have something to carry a lot of them. We're gonna see in the morning who can walk and not, but we.
Now, if we want to get them down to the food, they need to walk now and not.
Well,
We can bring up the
the
food.
ones that are working in the ones that are actually working in the mines are
Yeah.
more than capable of walking and doing what needs to be done, and they can, of course, help their friends.
Is there any wheelbarrow?
But we could use.
There are a great many wagons.
Ah, okay, that can be useful.
Yep.
But to walk with wagons in the sand might not be the best idea.
Maybe indeed.
Yeah.
It might be more hassle than what it's worth.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But they are people from the desert. They know how to. I think they'll know how to survive it.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
weak, but it's only
Let's hope.
2 days, less than 2 days, and we can protect from the scorpions and anything that
Works for me.
happens.
Let's go.
We can upstairs then.
So,
So
you guys,
Elmo will start escorting them like through the south passage.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
Invite
help
them
carry
to.
who cannot. The ones who are too weak in the cage. Right.
But don't we want to use the sleeping arrangement of the August for them? I mean, this is better than
There-
what there is on
Maybe
the
they
outside.
won't
I
need
mean,
before.
There was
we can
sleeping
make them sleep
arrangements in the south.
Yeah, the
There's also like,
There
I
were
think the sleeping
beds.
were even better than this one.
Yeah, they're real beds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
DM, how many people we gather in this mine in total?
in total, there's 27 men
Oh,
in here.
jeez.
Jesus.
I don't think there's enough bed.
Yeah, there's no enough.
No,
maybe we can gather some
but
stuff.
for some we've also got IKEA.
IKEA, true.
For the
I can
ones
also,
that are
like,
really hurt, they can sleep in IKEA. The 8 they were in the cages, they can sleep in IKEA.
I can
how-
also make something to make them more comfortable if they're cold, and that's going to be able to protect 6 of them.
Okay.
7.
How far are we here from the other cave in time, on walking time?
The cave upstairs.
Yes, the one from the dragon.
Just a few minutes.
Okay. We
Okay,
can...
let's do that then.
Yeah, I think it was like
Yeah.
it was easy to go.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
I can give or just rent my my bedroll, but I just don't want any flea inside. I mean, come on, like they don't seem to be very clean.
Oh Jesus, you're rude. When was the last time you showered? Be honest.
I think it
How
was.
long have you been in the desert?
Yeah, but I mean, like, look at them.
To be fair, you don't look better at this stage.
Could be. Okay, no, let's go. Like, I'm more than happy, like, to like give them rations, food, bedroll
Same.
if available or anything.
Okay.
Just trying to make them more comfortable and trying to. So I would just like, just in case, maybe we should go before, just in
Yes.
case if nothing
Yes.
is back in the previous previous area, because like you never know.
Yeah, you never know who might turn up.
We prefer to investigate if there is no danger before they come.
Yeah, I can go and scout out.
Sure.
I can sneak and see if it's okay.
Guys, did that just kick all of you out of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about
What
that.
did you do?
I actually tried to import Abrax's character using the dynamic effects, and it screwed his character up. So I turned it off, and it apparently messed up the server.
Oh fuck.
Uh-oh.
Give me just a second here.
We are back in, I think. At least I am.
Are you? Ah,
No.
loading for me.
I can't
I'm
get
just
back in.
gonna reload.
Yeah, it's loading for me.
Same.
The game world is shutting down. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm back.
No active game.
You're out.
Yeah, that's good for me.
Are you sure about that?
How are you able? For me, it says no active game.
Yeah.
Now
I'm
it
logged in
says,
right now. I can move and
yeah,
everything.
I can join again also.
So
There are currently no
Just
active game
refresh?
sessions. I did refresh.
I'm going to attack Evandol.
No,
I'm kidding.
no, no, no. Now I'm
And
able
Tommy
to.
is dead.
You have to wait
I'm
20 more
casting
minutes
fireball
to
on
attack me.
everyone.
Wait 20 more minutes, then I'm not in.
So I'm in.
Cool.
I'm back.
Anyone missing?
Avrex is not here.
I'm trying to get in.
Yeah, same for me.
Should be in now.
Guys, I literally just thought of this. It only dawned on me right now. But our DM can legitimately say, is it Thursday yet?
Oh no! Don't you Matt Mercer me. Don't you Matt Mercer me.
Too late for that.
I am sorry about that, guys.
No, it's fine for me. Like it works.
Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm back in.
Oh, yeah.
I tested this. I tested this earlier, and it worked absolutely fine.
Yeah, parents, don't worry.
And then I wasn't going to update your characters until you took a long rest. And since you're all taking a long rest, I wanted to update your characters.
Did I roll for a hit dice, or did I wait for leveling to 9?
Sorry, Aromo, I'm testing some stuff.
What are you doing on me?
I believe everybody did.
I'm gonna protect you.
Last week.
Oh, that's right. Avrex did not. So yeah, go ahead and roll for your hit dice, Avrex. And that is a 2.
Fantastic.
And I thought I was not lucky with my 3.
I've got a 1. So
Yeah, but you're used to it.
I mean, I'm a wizard and I got a 6.
Wow.
You are
Yeah.
a tank now.
Yeah,
You want
definitely.
to know something, guys?
he has a
Giving the tank.
19 AC. I just want to say he's like our tank.
Yeah, definitely. And I think abjuration also, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have also the shield.
Yeah, I can get a pretty good AC if required, and if I'm hit, I can turn invisible also, so that's pretty good.
So since you guys are staying here with the prisoners overnight, you can go ahead and take your long rests.
Nice. Just a quick question: would I be able to work on my cloak? I haven't done that in a long time.
And you should find that all of you, when you wake up, are now level 9.
Yay.
Just get ignored.
Nice.
Yes, we are.
I think my AC is still not correct if I don't
Yep.
I'm not mistaken. Actually, I still have my plate +1. So I should be at 19.
Yep, you sure should. So
I will update manually. Okay, that's fine. It's now good.
I'm updating.
activate.
I now have a 3-digit health.
Nice.
Avrex will have 3-digit health.
Ooh.
So you need to update your hit points, Avrex, because it's still from before you rolled.
I have updated it in D&D.
You updated D&D Beyond?
Yeah,
Okay.
it says the one I have now, or the new one, right?
Ready? We'll get that fixed. Also, because Kevin couldn't join us tonight,
Yep.
you will remember that there was a silver ring found with the dragon.
Yes.
Mel actually had it, but we'll say somebody else has it since Mel's not here.
Is Livik, maybe? Can you
Can we identify it?
Yes, I can, but I'm gonna sleep before because I.
Can't you like ritual cast it?
Was no?
No.
Yo.
They
Oh, actually, I got
they
it
tried just
prepared.
doing Arcana checks on it, and
Yeah.
everybody rolled crap.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Identify on it before going to sleep, I guess. I still
Okay.
had level 1, so yeah.
Bass said what he was doing, but it was not so clear. It was polymorph / this guy's self ring, something like that.
Right. So you cast Identify on the ring, and as I said, it's a ring made of adamantine, however you want to say it, and running in and out of the ring as if it was wrapped around the ring over and over and over are these lines of arcane text that just overlap and overlap and overlap and overlap. And Bass did tell you that the ring had a strange kind of blend between a polymorph and a disguised self, but that it was something he didn't quite understand. And as you cast your Identify spell on it, you come to realize that this is a very unique ring of shape change, but the shape seems to be limited to one and only one that is predetermined by the ring.
Do we know what it is?
Nope.
I mean, you want to try it? I don't.
Eric can try the luck, right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I can.
Wait, what?
I'm
No,
not scared
don't.
about it. Just
I was
stupid
joking.
ring.
Don't do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Try it out and see what happens.
Who knows? Okay.
What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
Do you have an
Everything.
open attunement slot?
I think I do.
Ooh.
Because the ring does.
If it requires attunement, maybe I will be able to unattune and remove the shapeshift at some point.
Even Everex says don't do it. Oh, Jesus,
Do it,
No,
Everex.
it's not saying do it anyway.
Ah,
Yeah, let me do it.
Eric can do it.
This is so stupid. This is how we kill people in D&D.
I'm fine. Never doubt about my wisdom as a warrior.
This is all happening while we're sleeping, right?
I hope it does.
Okay, so
Can I try to convince him for a moment?
are you gonna put this ring on and
Yeah.
try to,
Yeah.
okay.
Definitely.
What are you unattuning from?
I am fully attuned to too many things already.
Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't check. I asked you, and you said you.
You said it was fine.
Oh, did
Wait.
you
What do I have? I have my Blaze Raven's Wing,
Mhm.
my plate armor. Oh, maybe the Ring of Dark Vision actually is the third one. Does the plate require attunement?
No, the
Don't think so.
no, it doesn't.
No.
Fair attunement.
I don't. I think I have only two items that I'm attuned to.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be able to attune without unattuning to anything.
Okay. So you put the ring on your finger, and you pass 15-20 minutes or so just focusing your thoughts on the
Yep.
ring, trying to attune to it. And after about an hour, a single word pops into your head. And that word is Mago.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay. Is it the command word of the ring?
It is the command word for the ring.
Mago was the dragon.
I'm gonna try it. I will say Mago. I will try to activate the ring.
The ring activates, and your form shifts. You now look like one of the tribesmen, but much cleaner, well-dressed, dark red, purple robes, a long braided goatee that hangs nearly to the center of your chest, and amazingly, a full head of hair.
Yeah! Finally the
That
cure.
form.
I'm not bald anymore.
Does the look of it looks like a lot like a shaman named that could be named Mago?
We can ask the tribesmen if this is
yeah.
Mago.
They are sleeping. They are sleeping.
I'm pretty sure one of them will be awake though.
Okay, yeah, but they're gonna try to kill you on sight if you are one. So maybe not.
Make a perception check. Make a perception check.
Oh, my
boy.
specialty. I'm good at it. See?
A ruck is whizzing past your head, and you turn just in time to see who threw it. And it is one of the tribesmen who sees you and is chattering away in a language that you don't understand. He does not seem happy.
Can someone explain that I'm not who we
Just
think
turn
I am?
back. Just turn back.
What language they speak?
Can I I'm saying again the command word and trying to focus again to try to earn shapeshift?
It's almost instantaneous. You turn back into yourself. There's a slight blurring haze in the air, and you're once again Huramor. Scraggly beard, no hair, plate armor.
Alright. See? Don't throw any rocks at me.
They're very confused, trying to figure out how you know Mago. They seem slightly suspicious of you now.
I don't. Seems to come from this ring, and I remove the ring, and I kind of show it. I think this is what has been used to maybe
Your shaman has been a dragon all this time. This is why.
I think he has been maybe he is maybe dead or anything like that, and someone is kind of stealing his position using these kind of rings.
But the the ring was on the dragon. I mean, it's
the
Ace
claw.
itself who was pretending to be a high priest and basically sending warriors, and warriors are basically future hard workers. So it's basically Ace that was sending his own slave to be to the south, and then that's why he always knew when to take them. It's
You
because
think it was from the beginning?
well, it's a dragon. He could have lived for 22 years for sure, and he could have been the person before or so. I mean, to me, it's they have been duped by Mago because Mago is actually the dragon from the beginning.
Or maybe he just killed the original Mago to take his place.
Possibly, yeah, but to them it doesn't really change anything. I guess it's just now that.
Does he know anything about the origin of Mago? Is it do they have any remember of him living in the tribe before being the high priest?
Oh yes, Mago was a part of the tribe for years and years and years. He was born in the tribe. He did his apprenticeship under the former high priest.
That seems to maybe be a permutation. I think maybe he killed the original Mago and take his place.
Possibly, yeah.
I don't see a dragon trying to be raised in tribe just to put him in place. It's way easier to just kill the guy once he's there and take his place.
But did dragons not take ages to get old? I don't really know that much.
Well, maybe he just did it recently. Maybe he was doing something else before.
Are they like Avrax and just get like us?
This
Grow up as normal?
This would mean there is no more high priest in the tribe now.
They can't tell you one way or the other whether there is actually a high priest still in the tribe or not. All I can tell you is that the form you took was most definitely Mago, their high priest.
Alright. Did anyone want to take the ring? I don't think I would be the best one to impersonate Mago if needed. Mostly because I don't have a lot of charisma, let's be honest. Actually, I'm not that bad. But maybe
Why
someone
do we want to impersonate Mago?
could be useful.
For what?
We don't know, but if we
Just in case, if we need to. I mean, like maybe a spellcaster will be more useful than me, being able to actually do some tricks. I can do magic, but especially now that we leveled up.
Yeah, no, I have too many things. I cannot. I cannot do that.
I'm happy to take it, to keep it. That's fine for me.
Yeah, I cannot attune to that. I mean, this is just. I mean, I can always pretend and turn into it. I mean, I've seen it once now, so I can disguise myself as Mago without using the ring, so it's not a problem.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm keeping it just in case. Never know.
Yeah.
Could be useful to just like have some confusion also if we can all appear as Mago.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Actually, at least the two of us.
Just to see like
for sure.
what happened. Could be fun.
Yep.
DM?
Yeah?
Before we went to sleep, would I have been able to work on my cloak?
Yes, absolutely. Make a roll.
Yes!
For those of
I'm
you
a lesser
watching,
worker. Jesus.
for those of you watching and don't know, he has a displacer beast pelt that he's trying to turn into a cloak for 16 months now.
Something like that. It was the dexterity check.
It was.
Come on. Okay.
Ooh.
Oof.
It was so close from the 19.
Not terrible. Roll your d6.
6. 5. I'm good.
5. You're able to get 5 hours of work in on your cloak.
Just 162 hours to go. I'm so close.
52 hours of work to go.
So close.
And DM, I would like to, in some of the spare time, in the mine, to look for if any gems or any of these it's hanging around, and try to collect.
What exactly are you trying to collect?
If there's any gems mined in the carts, rough, or
there are a great many gems that are already mined. They are, however, in a very rough, uncut state. They're basically worthless until a jeweler actually cuts them into a proper gem.
Okay, I'll take look for the biggest ones of each kind, that rocks or blocks that I can find. So I spend like half an hour going around.
All right, so you're able to find what appears to be a very large diamond. You find a massive emerald. It actually takes you 2 hands to pick it up. There is a very large chunk of ruby, probably about the size of a grapefruit.
Ooh.
And a very interesting looking sapphire. It's a very deep blue. All told, the stones altogether probably weigh somewhere in the neighborhood of 7.5, 8 kilo.
Okay, so 15 pounds or something?
Yeah, 15.
Okay. I'll grab those and go back.
Okay, so you guys passed your night. You've done
just before going to bed, I'm gonna put an alarm on the entrance of the main cave just in case something comes up. I'm not sure anything's gonna pop up, but just in case.
We will make some rotation for guard again.
Probably for the best.
Well,
Yeah.
I was just sort of playing through that. You guys made it through the night. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Okay.
You pretty well cleared everything out of this cave.
Did.
You did indeed. Did you guys want to speak with any more of the prisoners about anything before you moved on, or
Is there anything that you would like to share?
they talk about their tribe life a little bit. They are all very thankful to the entire group. And once you explain to them about the dragon and the ring making you appear to look like Mago, they tell you that you should go to the city, a hidden city that most of the world doesn't even know exists. It's a place called the Three Tribes. They can give you directions on how to find it by traveling across the desert.
Could be useful.
And they assure you all that when you arrive, you will be regarded as heroes of the Azad tribe for saving them.
Well, that looks good. Do they want to get back to their tribe or themselves?
They
Or do
very,
they prefer to stay in this banner?
they very much want to go back to their tribe, but they also realize that they're currently in no shape to do such a thing.
It's very far.
It really is. From where you are, it is about a week and a half walk across the desert, almost near the coast.
All right, let's go to his banner, and then as soon as we are ready with them,
we
can escort them.
we can get some supplies and some food.
Yeah, exactly.
And
get
because
ready for
to travel with that many people, we need everybody rested and yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
they're very nervous about going to Hisbanur.
Why is that?
Because they attacked Hisbanur?
They have been attacking the city relentlessly for the past several months.
My name is Slivik, and I was in Hisbanur for all that time, and I've defended the city, and I'm currently helping you. So, if they see me and I tell them that it's okay, they will believe me, and otherwise, they will need some convincing. But I don't think they will require any convincing. They will trust me. Don't worry about it.
Please don't use magic on them.
I don't even
They've
need
been
to.
through enough.
I don't need to. I mean, if I'm gonna be using magic, it's on the dwarfs, but I don't need to. I won't need to.
Somebody's vibrating.
Wasn't me.
My bad.
So,
I mean, unless we can magically create food for everyone for a week and a half while traveling in the middle of the desert, I mean, we have to go back to Hisbanur with everyone, try to fix up everybody, try to gather some food, and then go back up. And also, we can give them the location of the entrance of this place, so that maybe we can, after we solve the water problem, they can reopen the mine from that side. A day and a half is not that bad compared to close forever. It can revamp the entire city of Hisbanur.
We can agree that maybe the dwarfs can close the water supply, so everybody wins. The water go back to the oasis, and the dwarfs have the mine.
Maybe the dwarfs will have a better idea how to solve the water problem in those caves. Indeed, I mean, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's a really good idea. And they would be happy to know that there is a way to go back to the mine. I mean, this is massive news for the dwarfs. This is going to save the library, for sure. And it's solving the problem with the tribes. I mean, this is... Even if we come with 30 or 27 people from the tribes, I mean, this is massive news. This is great.
Yeah, I think it's a good plan. So and maybe they can work together with the tribes. There would be no more conflict.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going back to his dinner then.
Yeah.
Can I, when every prisoner is asleep, can I cast really quick detect magic and go around everyone just to make sure that there's no funny business in any of them?
Sure.
Like someone being disguised or...
That's actually a very good idea.
And not a dragon. Yeah.
And I think I will do the same, but with detect evil and good.
Ooh.
Just in case.
I don't know. I have a bad feeling. It's...
So Ermor, you get your normal twitch about your party members,
Yeah, as usual.
and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I cannot find the spell. What is it? Oh, it's here.
None of them seems to have anything like that. That's good thing. Does it detect all the same thing as diving sense? Looks like.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't even know if there's any difference between diving sense and detect evil and good.
it's
I
like
think-
the paladin version of divine sense. Yeah.
Yeah, just like it stayed 10 minutes. Diving sense is 60 feet, while detect evil and good is only 30 feet, but it stays for 10 minutes.
Hmm.
A bit like detect magic.
Well, DM Cat has arrived, and he's telling me I must kill you all.
Okay, alright.
Deal.
Can I banish him? How does it work?
You cannot banish DM Cat. DM Cat is all powerful.
Damn it.
Isn't that right, DM Cat?
So,
The only problem with DM Cat is he's sitting in my lap, which means I can't get up for beer. Right. So.
So do I...
Who has the bag of holding?
We should.
Yeah, I think.
Mel?
Former.
Mel had it.
Mel had it.
How much food we have here? We can put as much as we can inside the bag of holding and for the trip, just to be sure.
I take it this is the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've done some mornings to Moradin and stuff like that.
Do you have your spells equipped on the underground?
I didn't at the time. I don't know, but it's fine. Just and I'm able to create food and water.
Nice.
But for how many people? Because it's 27 plus, all of us. So.
But we just need 1 day of walk to reach his banner, no?
A day and a half.
8
That's
people.
A day and a half?
Yeah.
Okay, we should be good. I don't think we need to... Like, if we eat way enough right now, we just need water. Nothing else.
Yeah, I can do that. If I can figure out where I put it on my list.
I can prepare purify water if needed.
There you are. I can do that.
Okay, I'm alone in the cave and I'm scared.
Oh, I moved your character earlier.
I don't know, 45 pounds of food?
I'll put you back where you go.
Okay.
30 gallons of water, that should be enough, no?
Could be. Yeah, I think 30 gallons, yeah. Especially that you can cast it multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should be good.
Okay. What did I detected with detect magic around the guys, around the prisoners? Is any of them pulsing anything, or
None of them seem to have any kind of magical item or much clothing or anything of that nature.
okay?
Cool.
Thank you.
So, you guys have passed the night. Unless there's anything else you wanted to do in the middle of the night.
I'm just going to
Nah.
say
No.
some thankful for Moradin and hopefully the people that have passed and
Okay.
all the usual.
And you have
stuff.
decided to exit the cave the way you came in.
Just quick one, DM, for flavor. Because I only need 4 hours rest. After my 4 hours rest, I would go and look at the pile of bones and just sit there in silence looking at it.
Weirdo.
Yeah. What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
I don't know. You're sleeping.
Okay, so you make your way back out the way you came in, and as you exit the cave, you notice that the sun is about 3/4 of the way across the sky. Probably in the next 3 to 4 hours will be setting.
Okay.
Should we wait for morning?
Before we leave, because I gave quite a bit of my water skin to other people, is the water around the lake basically, is it drinkable water or not?
It is. This is the water that has been stolen from the oasis.
So I'd have filled it back.
I did drink some before the fight. Anyway, when we were looking for us.
I'd have filled my water skin back.
So, yeah, you're able to fill your water. So, what are you guys doing? Are you traveling in the heat of the day? You waiting?
No. We wait.
No,
We
night.
wait.
We go at night, like
Yeah.
run shit.
Yeah, your prisoners agree with that. We'll travel. We'll travel at night.
Looks like a good idea. Okay,
How-
let's go.
How they are after 1 day of rest? How many can
Do they feel better?
walk? Yeah.
They don't feel a great deal better, but they do feel better.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
They can quite easily make it on their own with helping each other along.
Okay. Sounds good. For the time that we wait here, I would like to work on my Placer Beast cloak. Pelt right now. It's just a pelt right now.
It is just a pelt right now. Make your dexterity check.
Huh.
12. Okay. Roll a d3.
That's rude.
Oh!
There you go. 3. And it was not rude. I told you had 3 hours to wait.
Okay.
Yep.
Phil.
At some moment, if possible, I would like to ask to take Slivik around when people are not walking, listening.
Sure.
Yeah, I would ask Slivik, when Baz appeared, you were very eager with some ring that you had. You would like to talk about it?
It just. This is why I went to Isbiner in the first place. I mean, it's a long story. I mean, we should take care of the people first, I guess. I mean, it's nothing for you to worry about. It's.
I
yeah,
know, but
it's fine.
we have been together for quite some time with the group, and even everyone had at the moment their own motivations and something they wanted to pursue. And yeah, you can just tell us.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I think we are going to. You don't need to tell now, but we are going. Sometimes we take the longer road. But
no, I
if it helps-
can tell you, but it's just nothing to worry about for you. It's just my brother is in it.
Okay. And you're trying to free your brother.
Yeah. I spent the last 84 years doing so. Quite unsuccessful. It's quite complex. I'm not even sure Bass can help, honestly. I have a few ideas on how to do it, but this is why I wanted to go to the Lost City, because I mean we opened quite a few rooms in the library, but I think I need to get stronger. I need to understand a bit more about magic itself, and just staying in the library didn't do me much good, and I still have way more to learn, and I learned more in the last few days with you than I did in the last 30 years in the library. So I think I need to kind of keep moving if I want to succeed in this. And I have a few ideas on how to do it, but it's just, yeah, I know nothing's gonna work, but I have to try anyway.
I also learned with this group in the last 6 months more in the previous 100 years, and anything you can just say it, and I think everybody will be happy to help. So don't keep it for yourself.
It just I don't want to be a burden. Don't worry about it. I just
it's not a burden. We are just sharing our experience here.
Just trust me, it's a burden. It's basically having to solve an impossible task.
Yeah.
And nothing's gonna work, and I still have to do it. And
yeah, but you don't need to be alone on this. So just take your time, but don't just keep that in mind if you need. There are more people around here with can maybe help, or for sure you can try.
Yeah. True. Just keep it a bit for yourself, please. It's just I don't want everybody to be just like feeling sorry for myself. I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it just I will figure it out eventually.
If I can help, I'll try, but no worry. I'll keep it your secret. It's not mine.
Just so you know, this is how it looks, and I make the ring reappear.
Okay. What I see?
You see a ring which is almost all made of gold, and on the top of it, it looks like almost like a brain on it. It's a bit weird. It's all purple with some red dashes within the brain curves, and it's not pulsating or anything. It's just there, and it's a little bit ominous too, because it seems to go in it, almost as you can see in it, but it doesn't go anywhere. It's like fog in it.
It's quite a unique ring that you have. Thanks for sharing, for the confidence.
Yeah. And I make it disappear again.
And okay, just continue walking a bit and go back to the group. And continue writing on the book.
Okay, well, your 3 hours pass. The sun has started to set finally. The heat of the northern waste dissipating away to nothing. Well, not exactly nothing, but enough so that it's bearable for travel. find yourselves. You see the party token just north of the Broken Spine Mountains.
Yep,
About
see
a
it.
day, about a day and a half's travel from Hisbiner.
I would like to close the march just in case. If there is anything that strikes us from behind
Okay.
during our journey.
Who is leading you back to Hisbiner?
Would do that.
I would like a survival check, please.
Oh boy.
We are doomed!
What the fuck? You can also let Evandel do it.
Ah.
Notice a tone of challenge.
Oh, jeez. That's bad.
It's actually not that difficult, seeing as how well you can actually see the mountains and you know where Hisbiner is.
It's so difficult. Only the greatest ranger could bring us back.
It gives a lot about rangers.
Fuck you. You. He gets arrogant since he can use magic.
Ooh. You're jealous.
I can use magic too.
Because I'm chosen.
You are not chosen. Mel is chosen. You just wanted to be chosen, and that's why you chose the Raven Queen.
Look at bro, man. Oh yeah.
The bromance is over.
Yep.
So,
I need to reorganize our icons for next week.
yep, side by side you want. You need Avrex between them.
I can do something. Let me do something.
Avrex is bored with not enough things to kill. Speaking of things to kill, make a survival check. Or not a survival check, a perception check.
Woo.
Who?
Tormir, he's guiding the party.
Okay.
Perception! Here we go.
Where's my character?
Uh-oh. Wait, why are the two rolls?
Yeah.
3.
3 rolls now.
Your day's travel is actually quite unencumbered.
Nice.
You're very confident in your directions, and actually, towards the end of the day, you start to see some greenery.
Yes.
Never adopted you, Tormir.
That's what I wanted to hear.
The end of the day, you mean it would be the sun rising then?
That's exactly it. The sun would be rising.
And how is the heat out of the desert?
It is amazingly better.
Ah.
Just as you start to feel the greenery under your feet and see some things that you haven't seen in several days. You get a very large sense of the heat just evaporating away.
Finally.
This is nice.
Oh, it is.
I'm just gonna shake her head, just like, you've never been in a dwarven forge.
No.
It's warm.
The forest is cold. I was very happy there.
can, because we're playing D&D, and that's what we do.
I want to see the 27 tokens of
Yeah.
to make everyone computers burn.
Yep, we're not going to do that. You're going to assume they are with you.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fine.
You make your way into a nice clearing near the foot of the mountains. Tormir is very happy to have greenery around him once again. You actually watch as he kicks off his boots and walks barefoot, curling his toes into the grass and weeds, not even minding that the small patch of bushes he walked through there was actually poison ivy. He doesn't care. It's green and alive and not burning him with every step he takes.
I pinch my nose.
So you guys travel until the sun starts to rise again. I put you on a camp scene here just so we're not staring at the world map. Did you want to push on to Hisbanur?
How much time do we need to push?
About half a day's travel. About another 6 to 7 hours.
How
Can the tribesmen endure it?
They are kind of lagging at this point. While they are used to be driven to very hard labor, it's usually very repetitive work of lifting and loading stone, not traveling as much.
Yeah, let's take a break.
I want to say the same.
I'm gonna ask out of the 27 who are the most tired, and I'm gonna gather 8 of them, and I'm gonna put up a dome to put them under to make sure the most exhausted ones are really in a comfortable situation, and I'm gonna get into that dome. Outside, and the dome is outside of IKEA, so it's another good supply of. Where is that spell? I don't see it.
Oh no, you don't, DM.
Rename
Don't
it.
you do that.
Don't you dare! After murdering him.
No. That's not Ramji.
I cannot find it. I don't see tiny hut in my. Should be in there.
If it wasn't on in D&D Beyond, it might not show.
So if you didn't have it on D&D Beyond, it won't show on your character sheet now. Was it prepared on D&D Beyond?
It shouldn't make any difference. That's the thing.
Should be in the spell books, right?
2 seconds here.
Okay, maybe I dreamed about it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't put. Okay, it's not in there. Okay, never mind, guys. It's just.
No, it'd probably be in there. It's
there. You're just overlooking it.
Okay.
It's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
It's on your sheet.
Thanks. And I'm gonna.
Okay.
Oh. And I will be in it because otherwise the spell doesn't work.
Yep, that's one of the drawbacks.
Yep. But at least I know 8 of them are having the best sleep they can in considering the situation.
Are we resting or no?
Yeah, I think we're.
Yeah, we're resting.
There's your tiny hut.
Thanks.
So I've added a tribal warrior to the screen just so that there's a guy there you guys can talk to, ask any questions you want to ask, anything of that nature. But yes, you were stopping for another day's rest because the tribesmen just can't seem to keep up if you wanted to push on to his banner.
No, just wait. The idea is not to exhaust them on the way.
So this man, once again, he can't stop praising you guys for your aid. The tribesmen are very quick to gather firewood to start your fire. They're very quick to offer to cook you a meal.
Don't need to.
They feel they owe you their lives.
Well, I'll do my great food thing. Between that and IKEA, even though it's not the best at dinners.
I will talk to them about Ranjit and explain that maybe if they want to own something to someone, it should be Ranjit. He died for them.
True.
He died for us to come there and to save them.
And his memory will be greatly remembered. They will honor his memory for years. But yet, you survived. You defeated the dragon. You freed them.
Yeah. I think Bass actually saved us.
Pretty sure we would have killed I would have killed the dragon anyways.
I will not go to the debate.
Who was the one that finished him?
Yeah, finished is something.
While they're having that debate, that dong measuring contest.
I'm not. I'm definitely not.
I'm going to turn to Evandel and in Elvish ask him, do you have a minute?
Yes. And I'll walk with me, and I'll go maybe to the south.
Yeah. The game's paused. I can't really move any. Oh, can I?
Oh, DM can.
Okay. Do you happen to have anything metal and disposable on you? I'm quite short. I only packed what I needed before I was.
What do you have in mind?
There's something I'd like to make, and it has to be metal.
What size you need? I have some small bearings, some small metal balls, or I have also some metal.
Well, if you have, I don't know the first thing about forging things, so I wouldn't know how many ball bearings, but I would assume, I don't know, of quite a bit, or I don't know, 1 or 2 daggers.
The daggers are quite attached to them.
Okay.
But what you want to do?
Someone I know, someone whom I owe my life was killed, and she used to wear a bracelet. She had a beautiful bracelet. I asked Sam if she could make me one. She said I had to provide the materials, and unfortunately for me, because I'm an idiot, we were in a mine and I forgot. But if you don't, it's fine. I'll ask other people.
I have.
I thought I'd ask you because, well, you're like me. You come from the mountains.
I can, if this is for this reason, I can spare. I have a couple of daggers and a python in iron that might be.
Well, tell you what. Let's say if you have one dagger, that would be awesome.
I'll give you. I have 2 normal daggers and 1 python that I give to you. So this should be enough metal.
Yes,
For
thank you
what?
very much.
Okay. Let me see what is created. I'm curious.
I very much appreciate it, Evandal.
You're here to help.
I think I am.
Indeed, you are very helpful in the fight and helping in the rescue. You are okay going back to the desert?
Oh yes. I'm fine. As long as I'm with you guys, that's fine. And then when we're done, I'll be heading south.
You're going back to your city to meet your family?
That's one way of putting it. Thank you very much, Evandal. Another time.
It's funny our group is really unusual. Like everyone trusts the rogue.
I know, right?
It's because he's a ranger and has such a trusting faith.
He's maybe one of our best rangers.
Of course.
He's just such a nice rogue.
Yeah.
It's what I traffic. It's not too much in valuables. It's more other articles. So.
Do we make guards? Like, do we make turns? I can take the first watch.
Okay.
But seeing how many we are, maybe we should do at least two.
I'll take the first watch with him.
Nice.
Okay, so Paramore and Lou are taking the first watch. Who's going to take the second watch?
I can take second watch.
I can take 2 also. So
Tormir and Evandal for second watch. Third watch.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Avrex, you joining her for watch?
I'll take the watch that's needed, but the one that I can see the jokes about, right?
So third watch it is.
Oh, lucky me.
Fair did do more jokes, right?
Sam likes your jokes. She likes your jokes a lot.
As long as they're nice ones.
Is that why she tries to like postpone herself so she can't hear what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
She's so nice.
Really is a nice person.
In Draconic, that means I love you. When you try to make yourself with the knife.
So, Ermor, one of the tribesmen has decided that he's going to keep watch with you. Tell you some more about the city of 3 tribes.
Nice. It would be very interesting to know more.
There are, as the name rightly says, there are 3 tribes.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the Azad tribe, which he is a part of.
Okay.
Which is run by Chief Mdor.
All right.
Then there is the Farzin tribe.
How do you spell it? Thanks.
Which is
We've read that already somehow.
Yeah,
somewhere.
this one, yes. This one, yes.
which is run by Chief Ulo.
Okay.
And then there is the Babak tribe, which is Chief Zumor.
Okay. Does all of these tribes, do they get along with each other?
The tribes normally feud with each other at almost all times.
Okay.
If a tribe is traveling around the oasis and they arrive at an oasis and another tribe is there, they will have to ask permission to use the same oasis because of the bad blood between the tribes. And if the tribe that is already at the oasis says no, then the new tribe must leave. But if that tribe says no, it's considered a slight against the other tribe, and there is a chance that they will return in the night and try and destroy the other caravan.
Understood.
All right.
Since the attacks on Hizbanur and the vanishing of the oasis,
Mm-hmm.
the three tribes have actually been getting on quite well.
Okay.
They've come together for the first time in 100 years to try and attack the city of Hizbanur and get the attention of the dwarves so they will stop mining and stop stealing their water. But of course, you know now with the dragon, the dwarves actually had nothing at all to do with the stealing of the water. It was the dragon. But the
Why
dragon,
did they think it was like it was the dwarf? Who made them think it was them?
well, High Priest Mago, of course,
Yeah, makes sense.
spoke to the gods, and the gods told him.
Between that and the dwarfs always tunnel underground, apparently.
Mm. Interesting.
But the city of three tribes is divided into divided into three sections. Each section ruled over by one of the chieftains.
Okay.
In the very center where the 3 points of the city meet is a very elaborately decorated and heavily guarded oasis.
Okay. So, and this also like ran out of water?
It did not. And this is the reason for it being so heavily guarded, because water was becoming so scarce. They were worried that the oasis would be overused and water had to be rationed. So there are guards from each of the three tribes stationed at this oasis at all times, day and night, to make sure that you have the proper permission to access and get water and how much water you are actually allowed.
Okay. Interesting. How do you feel your people will react once we get there and explain the situation with Mago? Do we need to expect any kind of
Resistance.
reactions? Is there any like very strong believer of Mago? Do we have a personal guard or anything like that?
He had two servants of a type. The man can't remember their name right off, but he does remember they looked kind of sleazy. The kind of men you would meet in a dark alley, or someone that he would not trust at all.
Okay.
But these men, they listened to Margot.
They served Mago.
And right now, Margot can be whoever we
Whoever
want.
we want.
They were Mago's eyes and ears in the three tribes.
Okay.
How did Mago behave when he was there? Just in case one of us needs to pretend to be Mago.
Yeah, good point.
Mago was caring. He always went out of his way to make sure that he did something for others that needed it. The families of the warriors that went missing, their wives, they were always very well taken care of, spread out among other branches of the traveling tribes to be given a new home. This way, they had somebody to care for them since their husbands were gone.
So until they get abducted, like no one was suspicious toward Mago.
No one had reason to be suspicious of Mago.
Okay.
Mago is one of the most generous and caring individuals that the tribes have ever known. It's why his
Seems to fit the dragon.
biggest.
Doesn't seem to fit very well a dragon, but you never know.
It does not fit well with the dragon. But then dragons can pretend as well. When you get to the city, you must be sure to go directly to the Azad. You are outsiders and should not be there. You should not even know that the city exists.
What do you mean?
The city of three tribes is hidden.
And who decide who can get there or not?
The people think we are nomads and nothing else. But you are true warriors, and we are all bound. We owe you our lives. When you come to the city, you come directly to the Azad, and we will make sure that you are well received and well taken care of.
That's more than we deserve, but thank you.
Right, so for your guys' watch, Hermor and Alu, I need perception checks, please.
I will give Alu advantage.
Nice.
I think you will be better than me. And I'm too busy playing dice.
Not again.
19.
19. You hear a sound far off, but very, very far off in the direction in which you're traveling. You can't really make out what it is, but it does seem that there is some sort of commotion in that direction.
Okay, so when you say I can't make out what it is, I don't know if it's a shout, a scream, a yell, a sound of clashing, a sound of thumping, the music.
It sounds like a great many voices, raised as one.
I'll tell her more. And, well, Tribal Warrior 1.
We don't have his name, do we?
No.
I did not give him a name. There are 27 of them. I was not naming them all.
Shame.
I want the name of each one of them.
Yes, I feel shame. Such shame.
Yeah.
This one is Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson is fine.
His name is Steve.
No, it's Ranjit 2. Sorry, Ranjit 2.
Ranjit the second.
Ranjit the second.
It's like Ramjit, but with a mustache.
Over the death of Ramjit. I mean, this was horrible.
He is not Ramjit the second. He is not Ramjit 2. He is Ramjit the sequel.
Ramjeet strikes
He's
back.
gonna
Come here,
die
Sequel.
also.
He is Ramjeet the sequel. Ramjeet's Revenge.
Keep an eye on him.
So I'm just going to tell them. Do you hear that? It sounds.
Nah, did we hear anything?
He had a pretty good perception check there. You do hear it as well, and you actually recognize it because you've heard it before. It sounds like the clashing of warriors far in the distance of the walls of his army.
Oh fuck.
Not again.
I'm turning to the sequel, and it looks like people are still angry at this banner, and maybe they are trying to fight again.
There has been no proof yet that the dwarves are not the cause of the dwarves are not the cause of the oasis disappearing.
Should we send someone like in advance while the others take a rest, just to kind of appease everyone?
After having been in one of these battles yourself, you know that it'll be over long before you get there.
Yeah, that's true. We need to make haste anyway. Let everyone like take their rest, but we need to get there as soon as we can to avoid more bloodshed for nothing.
Agreed.
All right. So the rest of your guys' watch passes in relative ease. The warrior Ramjeet the sequel goes and lays down, and at the end of your watch, it is time for Tormir and Evandal, I believe.
Yes.
I tell them about the battle.
Evandal, you actually hear it quite easily.
It's still ongoing in there. Yes. We should leave early in the morning.
Definitely.
Do you guys have anything you wish to do on your watch?
I have nothing.
Just keep an eye on the battle and around the camp. Just
Okay.
more to the side of the battle.
Perception checks as always, please.
I'm gonna give Evandal advantage.
Towards the end of your watch, Evandal, there are a couple of very loud, concussive booms
Ooh.
that, well, everybody hears them. Even those of you sleeping are woken slightly by the concussiveness of them. Actually feels like they're shaking the ground you're on.
That's Baz, I assume.
And shortly thereafter, all of the sounds of battle vanish. And,
That feels bad.
Should have been faster.
and your watch passes uneventfully for the rest of the night. Final watch of the night is Evrex and Sam.
Okay. I'm gonna get up.
Ha! It worked. He screwed himself. Tormir didn't work on his cloak.
Yeah, I was about to ask you.
I wouldn't do that after such a long travel.
Yeah.
And not in the night when I'm having watch. I did that once and we got attacked.
Technically, it's day.
Okay, yeah, but I did that once and we got attacked, so not again.
Okay.
We roll perception, right?
So you can either roll perception individually, or one of you can give the other advantage.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Max?
We'll just roll both and see what happens.
Okay, individually it is then.
Okay.
Sam, I think I found a hole. Maybe that helps us. Maybe someone is in the hole.
Maybe.
Can you take a look at the hole, please?
So
I found a hole or something in the ground.
Eric starts looking around for holes and figuring if where there's a hole, there's a mole or something. And he spins
Like
his
a mole.
he spins his entire watch, walking around in circles, poking his sword into every little divot that he sees, going, is that a hole? No, that's not a hole. Is that a hole? No, that's not a hole. Is that a hole? Hey, look, I found a hole. Sam, as for you,
She's gonna just smile and nod.
Sam, as for you, you just watch, and your watch passes quite uneventfully. And as everybody rises for the new evening, we're going to stop and take a break, guys. That's 2 hours
Okay.
in.
Yep.
Let's stop, take a break, 5-10 minutes.
Yep.
All right,
Okie
good.
dokie.
all right, we'll see you all back here.
Phil.
So is the stream off now, or
We have a pause button going over there.
I even put the audio back on.
And you even put the audio back on. That is a good thing.
Earlier on.
You did forget to switch it off earlier on. All right, guys. So we're back.
4G cat's at the window. That's what's happening.
4G cat is in the window. Wonderful. So, you guys can all take a long rest if you need one.
May want, because I think I use a spell. So yes. Different.
So what happens when players give items to one another? Is that updated? How do you do that?
What were you given?
I was given a python and 2 daggers by
I
our
just-
resident-friendly rogue. Our neighborhood-friendly rogue.
I just took out of my inventory, but yeah, in D&D Beyond, not in
Okay.
here. I keep track of stuff in
Take
D&D
care of you.
Beyond.
I will take care of you here in just a second. So you were given 2 daggers or 1 dagger?
2.
2 daggers and 1 python.
Got him.
And a python.
Yep.
Python, however you want to say it. There you go. You have your items. So, you guys have had your long rest. You have about 5-6 hours travel, and you will reach the outer walls of his Banner.
Oh, yay.
Yay!
I'm gonna be in front of the groups to make sure that the dwarves
maybe we could like at least
recognize me. And can we put the 27 guys a little bit behind?
exactly what I
Like
was
way
thinking.
behind, out of sight, before we talk to the guys at the door of the city.
Okay. All right, that's not a problem. Not a problem at all. So,
How bad is it?
so Slivik, you're leading the way to the city?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that. That.
Especially because we're coming from the north. I mean, most of the dwarves should have seen the entire party leave up north, but every dwarf in the city, in the library, should know me. So
I'm pretty sure they all know you.
yeah, exactly. So if I'm leading this, they will know it's peaceful.
Right. So you guys start marching, and within just a few hours, the walls of Hisbner actually come into view. You can see outside the walls that, yes, it looked like once again there was a once again there was a a battle between the dwarves and the tribes. Many dead bodies from the tribesmen. Quite a few more than you saw in the last battle that you saw. But it looks like the dwarves. But it looks like the dwarves were once again able to hold off the tribes without much difficulty. As you approach, your rather sizable group does draw their attention, and you see that very quickly they start drawing bows and preparing their ballista for another defense of the city.
I'm gonna shout. Don't shoot. We need to talk first. They are here in peace. We find the solution to our problems.
One of the dwarves at the top of the tower recognizes you quite quickly, recognizes the rest of the group, and yells down for them to open the gates because you were expected.
Oh. Right.
Ah, boss.
Yep.
And as you approach the gates of the city, they are flung wide, and the dwarves are there to meet you once again. And we will activate the Hisbiner City. Which
I love this map.
Which I think is the first time that Alu has actually seen this map.
Nope. I was rescued here.
That's right.
He was next to the mirror.
Okay, so the guards tell you that boss expected you, and Slivic, are you on the right scene?
It's still saying loading 90%. Okay, now I'm in. Yeah.
So he tells you that the Archmage boss said you would be coming. He didn't tell the guards that you would be bringing people with you,
Yeah, he wasn't aware of that.
especially the tribesmen.
They were enslaved by the dragon we fought with Bass, and they need some rest and some food before living up north. And we also found where the water was coming from, and this is the reason why the tribesmen were attacking Isbina. So we might have a way to end the conflict and stop the attacks on Isbina, but we need to make them enter here first, and so they can go back to their respective tribe up north and spread the news that the water is going to come back. And we might also need you for the water to try to solve the problem and unlock the water. But we need to discuss maybe with Bass also. I don't know.
Bass was telling them that the root of the problem was indeed a dragon, and that when your group returned, you were to be sent directly to the library to meet with Boss himself to discuss what needed to be done to set the water right.
Oh, that is great news. In the meantime, can you take care of those really diminished tribesmen and try to find them a somehow nice location and some food. I know you might be on limited resources, but we might be able to pay for some of the food also. They really need our help, and
Don't worry about that. Since you've restored our treasury to us, Hizbina has picked up quite nicely.
very well.
Trade is coming from the south again. We'll take care of your friends for you. Don't worry about it.
That is great. We might even have better news because behind the water where we met Bass for the first time, we found a way to get back in the mine from the other side of the mountain. And so you might even be able to reopen the mines of Isbina.
You're talking about the northern mine. The one
Yes.
You found an entrance on the other side.
Yes. We've been there. This is where we found those people. They were forced to mine there.
That's amazing news.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. I'll have to tell everybody. The
Please.
Archmage didn't mention nothing about that.
No, he didn't yet because we haven't been to that place before meeting him. So yes, we need to talk to him, but please take care of our friends here.
Yes, absolutely. We'll take care of them.
Okay, great. And this is probably if we solve the water problem, we might be able to bring peace between the tribes and the city. And this is going to be great news for the protection of the library and, well, avoiding bloodshed like last night.
Oh, you heard that, did you?
Yeah, we were a bit far away, unfortunately, but
the Archmage put an end to it quite quickly.
yeah. Don't shout that too much here. I mean, they understand there was a war, but it can be, the one that are pretty fresh. Yeah.
Don't worry. Any friend of the Melancholy Misfits is a friend of his manner.
Fair enough. Guys, I think we should go to Bass now and get into the library.
Fine for me.
All right, so I can't believe nobody jumped when I said the Melancholy Misfits.
We did. I just have no idea what it means.
Exactly, yeah.
It's our group. The name of the band.
It's the name of the group.
Did you know about that?
They don't know about that, no.
No, I knew about it from the notes, but you never told us, technically.
Well, now you do.
There's a name
Sure.
by a bard. And it just stuck, even though they all hated it.
Bard left. That's a thing.
And the bard.
We still have the name.
The bard did leave, and they still have that name because, well, they never tried to change it.
I think we did.
But we had no better idea.
Yeah. And I think it stuck.
And now it's just too late.
Looks like.
Right, so you return to the library, which seems to be, their spirits seem to be lifted. The Archmage has returned to them. There's very good vibes all about. What would you like to do?
I think we need to see Bass.
Yeah, we need
He was
to.
requesting us.
Well, if you ask around a little bit, they tell you that he's in his study with Master Nightshade.
Oh,
With
crap.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Ah, jeez. That son of a bitch.
What do you mean?
Let's go say hi.
With the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember Nightshade,
You
don't you,
remember, don't
Erebor?
you? Let's.
Let's go. Let's try to see what happens.
Where are you going, Sam? It's on the left.
Sam's a little lost. She's only been here once.
Sam, just follow me. It's on the left.
Oh, okay.
Don't go upstairs. Oh, you went on the other side. Okay.
I was looking for the blacksmith. I know it's about here somewhere. On the forge. But okay, I'm coming.
Do we see a door, or is there no door?
The door is there. The illusion seems to be dispelled for the moment. Hermore and Alex.
So, who's knocking? I mean, remember, there might be a vampire on the other side, but we might not want to kill it, I guess. So, I mean, just...
I have to warn you, if there is a vampire on the other side, it must be destroyed.
Just...
You be friends with Bass?
Well, I think this is what the librarian implied.
I don't think the vampire is keeping Bass captive.
No. They could be friends, but the last time we had quite a battle with him.
Yeah.
So he might be pissed.
And I'm telling you, if there's any kind of undead behind this, it must be destroyed.
I think Bass will let you do that somehow, but you can try.
Just if you can refrain yourself from killing it before talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm knocking on the door.
Okay, you reach up and knock on the door, and it just opens all by itself.
Ooh. I just peek inside. Hello.
A very familiar ashen face smiles in your direction. Ah, my friends. So wonderful of you to have come to visit with me again. Did you see the Archmage is back? I don't know where he's been for the last 1,000 years, but I'm not alone anymore. Poor Thomas abandoned me.
Do we have our weapons?
Yeah.
Okay, Tommy will at least draw his battle axe.
Oh, push. There's no reason for that. All friends here.
There's no reason to trust you.
Trust me? I never stabbed you in the back. Or with an arrow. Or an axe.
No, you just tried to play with Aramon's mind.
I did not.
Otherwise,
And I recall that very precisely.
Do you? I thought we had a quite wonderful time together.
Just to make sure, I'm just diving sense again. I want to see if it's still a vampire. You never know.
It is most definitely undead.
Fine.
You left so soon.
Well, I was being chased by a murderous mob. All I wanted was a new friend.
Any reaction from that?
Thomas left me. Thomas! My dearest friend for 1,000 years.
yeah, he said otherwise. He said he wasn't your friend.
Why would he ever say something like that?
Maybe because he was trapped in that mirror for I don't know how long.
Well, at least 1,000 years, but the mirror extended his life. And it gave me someone to talk to.
Yeah, and everyone he knew is dead.
Do you have any idea how boring it is to be locked away in a room for 1,000 years with nothing but books and the same that?
That actually sounds pretty amazing to me.
There is something very wrong with that small man. They call me the mad one. Anyways,
Fair enough.
I leave you in the capable hands of the Archmage. Well, boss, dear boy, your champions have returned. Please make sure they don't stab me in the back this time.
Ooh.
I can't promise that.
Where is he going?
He goes into the other room and leaves you alone.
I'm gonna close the door.
And Tormund will stand right in front of the door. If I'm
I'm
allowed.
gonna stay there also.
Is the mirror still up?
If I remember correctly, the mirror was broken.
We broke it, yeah.
Yeah, we broke it.
I do believe that you broke it to extract Evandel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Thomas in the process.
I think I did. And I think Philip was not very happy about it.
Yeah, I think you did as well, because I've got shards of it in my inventory.
Yeah, I think you have shards of it in your inventory, yes.
Yeah.
The Archmage, his large, booming voice, which he seems to be trying to pull back so as to be better understood, welcomes you back and thanks you once again for freeing him. I've been learning a great deal over the last 2 days. I've reached out to contacts that I thought would be long dead, yet some of them still survive. I understand the quest that you find yourselves on, though I feel I can be of little help for the moment. Anything I can do for you, I will.
Could you explain your relation with this abomination that was in the room?
Much like the one that guarded my stone, Master Nightshade is in forced servitude.
What do you mean in forced servitude?
Do you think he really stays here of his own free will?
I could free him.
He is a creature of evil, and I used the most evil creature I could find to protect my most precious of rooms. Beyond those doors lies a teleportation circle. Anyone
We
with
know
proper
that.
knowledge can use it to travel nearly anywhere in this realm.
Speaking of which, do you know if you can take me to other of those circles so I will know where to get there? I mean, I'm only aware of this one, but it will be quite convenient if we have to chase Gitek to be able to move around quickly.
At one time, I knew a great many of the circles. There is one in the city of Asmar, but yet it has been changed. I apparently no longer have access. I can still reach my tower from here, and the tower of a good friend.
Tim?
Yes, there are some who call him Tim. Have you met?
Yeah, he's like a friend of ours.
Ah, you must also know Jax.
Oh no.
He's a friend of her.
Romeo knows him very well.
Best friend.
Ah,
They're kind of besties.
no.
So I'm just
He
going to
is a
away.
I was quite surprised to find that foppish rogue still lives. I thought for sure one of the matron mothers would have had his heart by now. How may I be of service to you in your search for Gitek?
I think this is. Shouldn't we discuss about the water first? Because I mean, you've just been attacked, and you just killed a lot of people from the northern tribes. But basically, after you left, we explored more of the mine, and the mine is actually the old mine of Isbiner, and those people, augurs, were basically enslaving people of the tribes to mine. And if we free the water, we'll be able to actually restore the oasis and end the war and the attacks on Isbiner.
I have already given this great thought. I can lend my magic to redirecting the flow of the water, sending it back to whence it came. But not only that, the dwarves of Hisbiner are quite happy to go and repair these oases to the best of their ability, cutting and shaping stone to block off the flow of water to that underground lake. But you tell me that the mines. Which mines?
The northern mines of Isbiner. The one has been sealed off. I mean, it seems to be fitting the description. There was ore from all of a kind of materials up there, and there was also, yeah, it seems to be the same mines of the north. So if the dwarves if you can help with the flow of the water, and the dwarves can help sealing it back, they will have access to a northern entrance of the northern mine, and it can truly restore Isbiner's greatness and bring back peace in the process.
I had already offered my aid to the dwarves in reopening the northern mines, but yet you say there is a new access point. Very interesting. This will have to be investigated. As for the attacks on the city, I don't know if you know, I put a rather quick end to last night's attack. I was actually hoping that, being the heroes you are, you would be willing to be my envoys to the tribes.
We certainly could, and the tribes keep attacking because they thought the dwarves were stealing the water. But if we are able to solve the water problem and the water comes back to their oasis, they will have no longer a reason to attack, and it will bring back peace. And it seems that from the people we brought with us, which were enslaved there, that we could indeed be envoy, but also as trusted by the tribes. So we might be able to have that unique position to be trusted by both sides to find a solution to the conflict by bringing back the water.
I know very little of the tribes. Honestly, they did not exist. But if you think that you have a way to speak to their people, to their chieftains, whoever they might be, and bring a stop to these attacks, I would greatly appreciate it. Were I to do it myself, they would not be so pleased. Nor
I think we should honor an old friend of ours that's passed away from the dragon, and I look at everyone in the party and say, I think Ramjit would appreciate if the bloodshed kind of stopped now, and we try to solve that peacefully. Enough have been spilled in the desert and on the walls of Ismina.
Very well. You travel with the impetus of the Archmage Boss and the city of Hisbanur. You will be our envoys to the tribes, and you will convince them that we are not at fault, but yet trying to aid them in their plight.
We will try, but truly the main point of negotiation will be to solve the water problem. If the water is restored and we came with the news that we found the issue on top of what will the former prisoners will tell, we should be able to convince them that this should stop.
Very well. The water is not an issue. It will be solved shortly.
Brilliant.
Now, what reward can I offer you for freeing me from my prison?
I look at Mel.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah, Mel was the one that was one.
Exactly, yeah. Sorry, it was the automatic.
Don't rush to decision. Take your time. There are a great many things at my disposal.
I mean, I have many ideas, but I'm afraid they are more selfish than serving the entirety of the group. So
Yes,
we might be able. We need to discuss it.
I have not yet had the time to look into your specific requests. I've been trying to catch up on 1,000 years of history.
Yeah, I understand.
If I may ask, what took your group into the desert? It does not seem a place of great interest.
We were going to Highwood.
Highwood. They must have changed their spell ruins as well, for I cannot access it.
That was the next thing I was going to ask, to be honest, but yeah. We were going to Highwood, but Highwood appears to be different from what you probably remember it.
I meant to travel there myself. There were a great many very powerful mages there when last I visited. But the sight of so much sand gives me pause. I worry that was not there before. That was a great looming forest, trees thrice my height.
We got information that one of the possible places that the generals from Gitek might be gathering forces was Highwood. So we are looking for information about how to defeat permanently Gitek, and that's why we intended to go there.
The only way to permanently defeat a lich of Gitek's power is to destroy his
To destroy his what?
phylactery. They have a special gem that they use that contains their soul. If their physical body is destroyed, their soul flees back to this gem, and then they are able to reform a body over time. It takes a while.
But
if you know anything of the histories, you would know that Gitek has risen to power twice already.
We had an encounter with his mount, a Dracul, a former red dragon, and he mentioned that in one of these places, maybe this object or this gem, the phylactery, could be hidden. We are looking for this information. Any hint, anything that can help us get closer to finding not only Gitek, the generals, but what and where is this object?
If I was to hazard a guess, I would say that the phylactery of Gitek is hidden away in his fortress somewhere on the Isle of the Lost.
Oh boy.
But you say there's information about him in Highwood.
That's what his former mount. That also is not very friendly towards Gitek. So that was the information that we had.
I remember a dragon, female, by the name of Flare. She lives still, even after the fall of Gitek.
Yes, she came back to life after her companion died. She assumed his body and came back.
So she is a undead creature as well.
Yes.
Interesting. Perhaps a fitting mount for an archmage. Where exactly did you encounter this Dracolich? I might have to go investigate.
Sam will bring out the map.
It were in the mountains south of Hisbinir, no? In the spine, broken spine.
Broken spine.
This mark here, Fredericksburg. That's a name I've not heard since I've come back. Did you know that the son of the king of Fredericksburg fought Gitek? Artist of the Dawn, he was called. A great.
Yeah, we met him, or what? Some form of him. Still
It's
in.
not possible. He was but a human, a male human. He could not have lived this long. I knew Artist of the Dawn when he was a young man in his 20s. His sole purpose in life was to destroy Gitek.
But
That
he.
didn't quite happen the way you think it happened.
Yes. I really heard in the past month multiple versions of the story, and yes, in some of them but in some of the versions it's not Artus who he fought Gitek and defeated, and for this treason to the gods he was cursed.
It seems there are a great many things that I must relearn.
Mm-hmm.
For now, I beg of you, take your rest. Hisbiner is yours, as you see fit. Rooms at the inn will be provided, food, drink, whatever you need. I must send out messages, gather information. You say you seek the city of Highwood. I will scry the city that I know. If it still exists, I will tell you exactly how to get there.
Okay.
I have one more question, boss. What exactly do you want from the dragon?
He sort of holds his hand out towards the double doors where the vampire left. All creatures of evil can be turned to good.
That dragon has lived for many years and has done no harm. Why should you be the one that enslaves him and decides if he's good or bad? If you do that, you're no better than everyone else.
Perhaps you are right, young Furbog. Perhaps you are right. As I say, I have a great many things to relearn. A great many things to learn, period. My time in my prison has been a great loss, not only to this world, but to myself. You tell me that Artis lives, that my arch nemesis Gitek may be coming back to power. I see a forest that I once knew standing for over 100 years, reduced to nothing but sand and ash. This world is not as I left it. Perhaps I am not the same either. I should lift the geese on Darien. Let him go as he will. I could find other protectors for this room.
Find someone that you don't need to enslave to work for you. I'm sure there will be plenty of young men that would be willing to help you.
Do you know, once there were 30 apprentices that ran this library. Now,
And I'm sure with your return you will find at least 30 new ones.
now they have simple librarians who know nothing.
And I'm just
I
gonna
know.
look at Slivik.
They suck.
We'll look at Civic.
I had the feeling he knew nothing.
Oh, okay.
When me, I will not dare.
When I first created this library, it was to be a bastion of knowledge. Arcane, divine, even that of the druids and elves. Myself and my apprentices, we knew where every book on every subject existed. Now the librarians have come in and moved everything. It will take me decades to reorder.
Well, it already took me 50 to try to put some orders in their work, and yeah, it takes a lot of time.
Maybe you could teach them. They're going to know where most of this stuff is.
Ha! There's not a magical bone in half of their bodies.
They don't need to know magical bones and all that to know how to put books in certain places, though.
Ah, but you miss the true beauty of this place. Every book in this library is tied to this library. Simply knowing the right command words can tell you telepathically where each book is perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Except now it's all wrong. They've moved all the books and I have no idea where anything is. And my spells have faded. But please, you must be tired after your travels, your battles. Take your rest as you will. Make your plans. Decide what you need. And I will make it so as I discover after I discover about what is going on with the city of Highwood, or if there's even a city of Highwood that remains.
Okay.
I have the
I'm
feeling
sorry,
that-
I have to say this, but in this house we stan Tormir.
I have the feeling that this Bass is not the happy, gentle, kind guy that we thought it was.
As far as I know, he's just a slave master.
Yeah, he sounds like a jerk to me.
Who decides who's evil and who's good, and who he needs to work for him and who does not?
Seems to be a bit more preoccupied by his book than Barl's life of others. to me. I don't trust him.
Same.
But Hermor, 5 minutes ago you just wanted to destroy the same vampire that he was enslaving, so...
Vampire has abomination. There is nothing in non-death that makes sense in this world.
And the Draco Lich is also an abomination that he's
Did he
wanted to
kill us,
enslave.
the Draco Lich?
He tried, he tested us.
And who says that he has to decide who's good and who's evil?
I would have killed the Draco Lich if you let me do. I didn't attack because he didn't want it to.
If you guys if you remember correctly, I think you discovered right at the end that the Dracolich you were facing was just an image.
An illusion. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't a true Draco Lich afterward?
Yeah, it was.
Because my diving sense did spot it.
It did.
There was something afterward, no?
It did, yes, but the image of the Dracolich you saw was not actually the Dracolich.
Yeah, it was like the thing with the kobold.
Mm-hmm.
No, after that. Once you actually saw the Dracolich.
That wasn't the actual Draco Lich, yeah.
Yeah,
That was an
you know,
illusion too.
Dracolich. It was an illusion.
Okay.
So there was a Dracolich. It just wasn't there.
So Sam can ask Lou what he wanted her to make again, since we're in Hisbanar and there's a blacksmithy forgery thing nearby.
Shit. Sorry. No swearing.
Oh, the occasional swear word is okay.
Alu would know exactly what shape and color and whatnot. Anand has no idea yet.
As long as you've got a piece of paper, I can go and do it now. You know, theatre of the mind and all this.
Right. So let's say I can help you. Before we go do that, I will holler at the bartender and say, whatever glass or pint of your most expensive and delicious thing for the cowman, the furball over there. And that's it.
Right, not a problem. 1 pint of Gutbuster coming up.
Yeah. And sure, I'll give should I come with you, Sam, or
Do you have something specific, is it drawn out on a piece of paper or something, or parchment?
no, it's in my head. It's in my head.
Will it take you long to quickly draw it out? You know, it's going to take me a couple hours. It's not something I'm going to be able to do within 5-10 minutes.
Would you rather be alone, or may I watch or assist?
You can come watch if you want. I don't know how the dwarves will take it, but they might be okay. I promise I won't use any of their secret stuff. Their secret practices that they have.
Okay. Sure, I can try to draw it out. I have no paper or pencils or whatever, but I could.
Well, if you come with me to Forge, maybe we can find something.
Okay.
Like a rock or something on the board or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
We do a couple hours with that. Also, and she brings out one of the wee bags with some ore in it. I don't know what kind of metal this is now, but BM, do I know what kind of metal this is that I had? It came from the ogre.
Right. It was the ore that you had was the raw ore from some copper. Actually, it's just raw copper ore.
I've got some copper we can use for decorative stuff. you're interested.
Yes, that would be nice.
Okay.
That would be nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, Sam is off screen. She's away today there.
Tommy will go to his room and work on his cloak.
Yes.
So much cloaking today, it's amazing.
Finally! I didn't get
Yeah.
around to it the last few sessions. I was always thinking, maybe now, but not the right time.
It's
We're sleeping on the day and stuff like that.
it's been a little while. So, you want to work on your cloak?
Yes.
All right, make your dexterity roll. How long are you going to try and work on your cloak for?
Until I'm going to sleep. So that I get my 8 hours.
Okay. So make your dexterity roll.
Come on.
Roll a d10.
That's gonna be a 1.
7.
Ooh.
You get a solid 7 hours of work on your cloak, and it seems to be progressing quite nicely.
Yes. We're getting there. I don't even know how many hours I needed when I started this whole thing.
It was several. I remember it was several. It was over 200, I think.
For sure. That much I know, but...
Does anybody at this particular point in time have anything they wish to accomplish in the city of Hisbanur while Voss is doing his research and compiling any aid that he can give you for finding the city of Highwood?
I want to do something.
What do you want to do, Everex? Hit me. You've been real quiet tonight.
Kill somebody with a joke.
Jeez.
Price for impact, guys.
Oh, wait, I got something. Come here. Alu ordered you a drink. Did you drink it? Come here.
Are you muted?
Maybe he drank it. He's falling asleep.
Is he
Let me
drunk?
count it then.
He drank it and he fell asleep.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably just stepped away. It's the
Yeah.
only bad thing about no cameras. I can't see when you step away. Anyways, Avrex, who are you gonna try and kill with a joke?
I'm going to sleep. I'm not here.
I think the seven lady up here looks very tempting.
Oh,
So-
good evening, sir. Can I help you?
I want to tell you a joke. Let's see.
Oh, I love a good joke.
Yeah. Can I? It's far.
You're gonna have to do something different. I can't hear you. You're all breaking up and stuff.
Discord because I'm not sure they will approve of it.
Okay. I will go check the Discord. Yeah, no, that doesn't go in the open chat. That stays.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, nope, that one stays over there. Very good, very good.
Wow.
And the DM takes 4 points of psychic damage. Anyway,
I would like to go if someone.
How does the tavern lady look? Like, what's her facial expression?
she just sort of frowns and tries to frown and smile at the same time, nodding her head and goes, "Yes, that sounds about right. If you'll excuse me, I have other patrons."
So I'm gonna go do this thing with.
Evandal.
Who is still in the bar at this moment?
Well, Hermore ran away with his fingers in his ears, going la la.
Yeah. Not here.
Let's even though.
So Abrex is there. Tormir is there with his glass of Gutbuster, which I don't know if he's actually drank or not.
Okay.
Slivik.
I'm in my personal study. I never left the library. I'm doing an all-nighter to try to inscribe a new spell in my spell book. I'm gonna work the entire night.
Okay.
I need at least 10 hours. So
Okay. So there you go. It's you, Abrex, and Tormir.
Okay, I'll invite. I would like to go to the second magic shop of the city that it's outside the mountain. That we never went to, but it was mentioned.
Ah, yes, that magic shop. Let's see.
And I would invite if anyone who is still here would like to join.
I would love to join, but I'm away, sadly.
So would I.
Busy.
We come around there. We'll go here. We'll look at it. Make sure that it's the right magic shop, because there's a couple of them. So, who was going with you? Nobody?
Tormir's
All
in the
right.
ship, aren't we?
Don't know if Tormir will be working on his cloak.
I'm working on my cloak.
Okay. If no one wants to join, then I'll. Okay, I'll shrug and look for it.
Sorry, I'm not there.
I'm just gonna say to Evandal if he needs money, he just needs to come back.
Okay, that's generous offer. Now just eye shop for the moment.
Okay. So, Cormier is not here. However, Evandal is here. Ta-da! One magic shop.
The shop, it's in the forest, in the entrance. It's outside the mountain, right?
Yeah, it's over on the far side of Hisbiner, behind some of the farms. But it does exist inside the city walls.
Yes. Okay, so I'll look for the shop and push the door and knock. If the door. Hello, good evening, good afternoon.
Oh, hello. How can I be of assistance?
Hello, I'm curious. I've been in the city once before. That's my second time, but I have heard about your shop multiple times. So just procuring and seeing what all this fuss is about.
Oh, well, I found that Hisbiner was a bit out of the way. Not a lot of people coming here. Perfect for setting up a place not only to do business, but to do research as well.
So you came for the tower, also for the library.
I did, yes.
And what's your name? Sorry?
Isma.
Isma.
Yeah.
I'm Evindal. And what is the specialty of your establishment?
Oh, I'm actually quite well known for my healing potions.
Oh, you deal with potions.
Healing mostly. A few other odds and ends. I've been known to spin up a potion of speed every now and then, and I actually have a potion of heroism in stock.
And I would like to. I'm perhaps looking for something more exotic and permanent, if you have. So
you're gonna have to be a little more direct here, laddie. What are you looking for? Tell me.
Nothing specific, just if you have some curiosity, some items, some extravagance that might be interesting. No, not so much in the sense of potions, but some curiosity. It's
rather rare items. Not cheap, I can tell you.
Me and my colleagues, I'm part of a band that I think you heard recently about the return of Bath, the Archmage.
Oh yes, you were responsible for freeing Bass.
Not me particularly, but some of my colleagues had some direct involvement. And I am, for the moment, just came to see your establishment, and if you perhaps would have something interesting that could aid us in our future journeys.
Well, I have to tell you, all the really, really, really good stuff is in the library. The Archmage has them all under lock and key. I deal in more common kind of things. Necklaces of fireball and poison arrows. You know, occasional curse.
What you have regarding poisons and acids, or something perhaps for disguise, if you have, for changing the appearance?
No. I have a hat of disguise.
Oh, that is interesting. And how much would be, and what it does?
Basically, once you're attuned to this hat, you can make yourself look like just about anything you want, as long as you can imagine it. See if I can't push to the floor.
Yeah, I would just procure items in this line, nothing like ultra powerful and crazy weapons, anything more in the sense of these wondrous items, something different in this sense.
As I said, I've got the hat. I spent 2,000 gold for it. I assume you're staying at the inn, yeah?
Yes. I think we are going to stay for the evening at least.
Right. This. I will go through my stock because there are a great many things, and I will make you a list of things that might interest you.
That will be most helpful, and I can share with my colleagues. And for sure, we'll be very interested in support your business in the city.
And that would be absolutely wonderful.
Okay, thank you very much for your hospitality and your cordiality. And I'll be waiting at the inn or at the library. But you can leave with any of my colleagues. I think anyone in the inn would be able to recognize us.
Well, you're not dwarves, so you'll probably be quite easy to find.
Exactly. Thank you very much, and I will be waiting.
See you soon.
See you soon. And I'll go. Yeah. Then after this, I'll go back to the library and just study.
Okay.
Then spend the time.
I'm gonna pull you guys all back to the inn for now. And I would like you, before next session, to decide if there is anything that you're looking for, you need to equip yourselves, any kind of magical items, requests of the Archmage boss. And if you don't mind, send those to me before our next session.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're actually going to call it a night there.
Ooh.
This is a really good place to stop
Yeah.
before we start getting you back out into the desert or whichever direction you guys decide to go. And I would very much like for Mel to be here to speak with Boss because I think she had a real itch to be able to speak to him.
Okay.
And it would definitely be a shame if you guys left the city before she came back.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Okay. Cool.
I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a pretty roleplay heavy session. I don't normally do
Oh,
that.
I love it.
I normally get you at least one combat in a session, but I rolled for it, and my random encounters came up all clear.
That's fine.
That's fine. I love roleplay heavy sessions.
Yeah.
I ever
So do I.
before the time where he killed somebody with a joke.
Avrax is working up to it. He's really working up to it.
Really, I'm just asking, like, out of fear, do I have to roll a 20 to even be close? Yeah.
If you told a bad joke and rolled a natural 20 on a performance check, there's the very good chance I would let you actually kill somebody. They would either laugh themselves to death or die from shock.
Yeah, I was thinking of, like, how to say it. Okay. So it's a 20, not a 1. That's not. It's not because the joke is so bad that or the joke is so good that they die.
Yeah,
That's
it's got to be a really good joke. I mean, it's got to be a great performance, great delivery.
Okay. I'm looking forward maybe next week.
So, as I say, guys, put together any lists of things that you might be looking for or what you would want to do over the next day or 2 days that you guys are going to be staying in Hisbanur. I hope you guys had a good session. I hope everybody
Like
watching
always.
over on Twitch enjoyed the session.
My mum liked it.
It was amazing.
Apparently my mom's my wife's mom liked it. She's over in Scotland.
She watched for a wee hour, the first hour or so.
Nice.
Her and my dad and my brother.
I've been watching a few after. We made it to 7, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys will follow our channel and join us next week for another session. Or even tomorrow, you guys, tomorrow I'm running the 2nd edition of the Inari campaign setting that I've made. And these guys are literally doing their 3rd session. They just made level 2. And they're going to meet somebody rather nasty. I won't give away any spoilers because you guys know who it is. But they might be watching, and I don't want them to know.
Understandable.
Until then, we will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Have a wonderful week. And just for your guys' sake, is it Thursday yet?
Amazing.
Made a joke.
Thanks a lot, Andy.
Yeah, thanks a lot.